Lindbergh headed for the drop, he spotted something. The same car he had seen at the picnic area at Herbertsville. This time, he memorized the entire plate. Authorized by the Pentagon, Arthur Lindbergh had just passed some of the Navy's classified anti-submarine warfare secrets to the Soviets.
This is it.
You should look outside the phone on the ground there for a milk container. Do you see?
Yeah, I see it. Thank you, Jim.
Lindbergh received his first payoff for U.S. secrets, $2,000 in $20 bills.
I got the money. And a little bonus. That car was back again. Only this time I got the whole license plate number.
Let me guess. Blue Plymouth, license number 762XLT. We got lucky. We got a make on those 3 letters. It's registered to a Rudolf Chernyayev. He's a personnel officer in the UN Secretariat.
If they believe the material you've given them is genuine, we're on our way.
Москва сообщает, что материал Линдберга высшего класса. Совершенно новый источник информации по военным действиям американских подводных лодок. Попали в десятку.
December of 1977, Operation Lemonade was moving swiftly. The FBI had devised a method to radio ahead so agents could photograph the Soviets in the act of making a dead drop. They compiled payphone numbers, staking out likely spots from which Enger might be making his calls. It finally paid off. During a December contact, agents hit pay dirt and photographed Baltic Enger and Vladimir Zinyakin. They finally had the identities of all 3 Soviet spies. Now, the FBI had to get evidence that would hold up in court. It was obvious Lindbergh couldn't continue to pass military secrets to the Soviets indefinitely. And then there was another problem. Lindbergh's unusual behavior was beginning to make his wife suspicious. For his own peace of mind, he insisted that his wife be told what he was doing.
I am sorry, honey.
I mean, I knew that something was wrong, but...
Art wanted to tell you right from the beginning, but the brass didn't think that was such a good idea.
A double agent's worst enemy is a change in routine. He's got to keep his life going as if nothing is different.
Are you going to be all right?
Now I am.
It was just like a great weight had been taken off my shoulders because now I had someone that I could share some of my tasks with and made rendezvous and that kind of thing much more easy to accommodate.
The FBI felt the Soviets wouldn't be duped forever. FBI agents took a risk and established videotape surveillance at a number of phone booths where they thought Enger might call from. Finally, they caught a break. This startling videotape was the prize they'd all been working for.
Yes, Jim. Hi, how are you, Ed? Fine, thanks. Do you have this stuff? Yes, I do. You do? Okay, Ed. Now, you know what? Proceed now to this zone. And just after the Essex Store Plaza, you'll see the phone booth. Public phone booth.
The first time we got the photograph of Enger in the snowstorm, we were excited, we were pleased because it was coming together and we knew we had a major operation.
The ambitious spy who ran Art Lindbergh had walked into the trap. Enger didn't know it, but his days were numbered.
On March 12th, we had enough evidence to obtain sealed arrest warrants for the 3 Soviets. In fact, on March 12th, we had even photographed Vladimir Zinyakin committing espionage by clearing a dead drop.
Lindbergh's next meeting with the Soviets was prearranged for May 13th. But with 100 agents in place, the meeting that would lead to the arrest was postponed. It was feared the arrest would cause reciprocal action against Americans in the Soviet Union. While the FBI waited for a decision from the president, they prepared Lindbergh for the drop. To reinforce their case, the FBI decided to bait the Soviets with classified material so top secret it had to be sealed in film canisters that couldn't be opened.
The film's inside, but don't try to open these. You'd need a hacksaw. If we're not in position, do not complete the drop.
Got it.
Now, this button starts the camera up front. And this button will give you a flat tire in case you need to stall. It's getting late. If we don't get an okay from the White House soon, we're going to have to scrub it.
All that work for nothing?
I know.
Hey, John.
Gary Taylor.
We were waiting for the requisite approvals to come through. If they didn't come through this particular day, that would be the end of the investigation, and it would end without arrest.
Well?
Lindbergh arrived just in time to get the phone call.
This is it.
Hello, Ed. Look at the southeast corner of the building.
For a whipped cream cart, okay?
To keep the FBI informed about the exchange, Lindbergh was equipped with a radio.
3/4 of a mile east on Hillview Road. Basement, no tree.
Lindbergh dropped the orange juice carton containing the top secret material. The pear can contained his payoff. Lindbergh was unaware that Enger and Zinyakin were watching. Vladimir Zinyakin made the pickup.
Move in.
Vladimir Zinyakin, you're under arrest.
FBI, cut the engine, get out of the car. You can do this the easy way or the hard way. It's up to you.
A final irony. Enger's last note to Lindbergh read, "Dear Ed, we appreciate your work. We hope to continue our mutual cooperation." Valdek Enger and Rudolf Cherniev were convicted of espionage and sentenced to 50 years in prison. Vladimir Zinyakin's diplomatic immunity protected him from prosecution. He left the United States and returned to the Soviet Union. The CIA fears were not unfounded. The Soviets quickly retaliated against American civilians in Moscow and arrested businessman Francis Crawford.